It was raining that night, the kind of rain that doesn't rush, just lingers. Each drop slid down the window like a memory trying to stay alive. The streetlights glowed faintly through the mist, and the reflection of the cafe shimmered on the wet pavement like a painting left out in the rain. I stood across the street, my umbrella tilted, watching through the glass. The cafe looked almost the same as it always had, warm, golden, inviting. Inside, people sat in soft conversation, their laughter blending with the low hum of jazz and the hiss of the espresso machine, but it wasn't the cafe that held my eyes. It was the corner table by the window, the one near the vase that always had lilies. And there he was, the man I hadn't seen in years. He looked older now, his face calm but tired, with that same gentle sadness I once loved. He wore a dark coat, his hair slightly damp from the rain, and his fingers tapped absently on the cup in front of him. He was alone. A wave of something heavy regret maybe hit me as I watched him stare at the empty seat across from him. That seat used to be mine. I should have walked away, but my feet didn't move. That's when I noticed a small folded piece of paper lying on the sidewalk, soaked but still holding its shape. I bent down, picked it up, and turned it over carefully. Under the streetlight, I unfolded it. The paper was fragile, like it could fall apart with one more raindrop. Most of the words were blurred into blue streaks, but one single line was still clear enough to read. If you find this, tell her I kept waiting. Even after she forgot, my breath caught, my chest ached. I looked up again, through the rain, through the glowing glass of the cafe. He was still there, looking at that same seat, lost in his quiet world. I wanted to go in to say something, anything, but the moment felt frozen, untouchable. So I just stood there, the rain soaking the edges of the letter, my heart sinking with it. The night carried on. The rain softened. The cafe lights dimmed. I finally turned away and walked into the blur of the street, holding that letter like a memory I didn't deserve to keep. The next morning, I walked by again. The cafe was closed. A simple white sign hung on the door, closed permanently. I stood there for a long time, the world strangely quiet. I leaned closer, peering through the glass. Dust had already started to settle on the counters, the chairs pushed in neatly, as if waiting for a morning that would never come. And then I saw it. The corner table. The same one. But this time, there were two cups sitting side by side. Both cold. I smiled, not because I was happy, but because it was real. Some stories don't end with a goodbye. They just fade quietly, like the sound of rain after midnight. If you enjoyed this story, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more. Thank you for watching.